Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host Brian.
Go on, everybody.
Back to talk Bachelor Nation, specifically The Bachelorette. This is season 21, episodes 8 and 9. This is Fantasy Suites and the Men Tell All special for Jen's season, in case you still haven't figured that out. Make sure you like, subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. All of your Bachelor Nation coverage, all your ABC reality coverage, including Claim to Fame's season 3 finale review that we released yesterday. This was also a big Love is Blind summer over on Netflix, UK and Mexico. We handled Love Island, USA as well. We're covering a ton of other shows, including a few other on the way. If you're a big Survivor person, Challenge, anything and everything in between. Brian, not a big surprise. At 4 hours was a tough watch. I'll be transparent. I waited just like you for both of them to be done to watch them because I'm gonna tell you what, man, I would have been PO'd if I watched two for 2 hours on Monday night and actually didn't get an elimination. They're so crazy how they just play with people's time on this show.
Yeah, I did actually watch a little bit of it on Monday, but I
Yeah.
finished it up the next day. So I did actually watch it in somewhat segments. But yeah, I agree. It's so bad. The show is just, I mean, I hate coming on here all the time and just trashing it, but it's so bad. Like, what was the highlight? Hakeem's faces in the little box in the corner. I mean, that's about it. Like,
If you were an anti Sam M guy, she
yeah.
dressed him down pretty good, and everyone made fun of him a bunch. And he gave generic lines, but you weren't going to get any kind of actual fight out of anybody. Devin being a spoiler, everyone. Devin being one of the final two takes so much heat out of what the tell all would have been if he wasn't one of the final two. Even if he had gotten eliminated and been like Jonathan and been able to be there tonight, and
Hmm.
I think that goes to a whole other level, right? One, he'll probably be upset that he didn't end up with Jen, and then he's gonna have to deal with all these guys who are just literally he's been like living in their head the whole season, like people said.
Right.
What were your thoughts? I mean, that's kind of my main takeaway from this.
About Jonathan? Or
No,
just
that the fact that the tell all could have had more juice, but the fact that Devin made that final two really did take all the wind out of that sail.
yeah, I mean, I thought Jen, like everything she said to Sam M was just, it seems like it was all rehearsed. Like,
She's had time.
I didn't think any of that stuff was off the dome. It just didn't seem like it to me.
Well, no,
And
because she watched everything back. Like,
well, I mean, just like I think she went in knowing like what she wanted to say.
oh, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, just and then what was it? Thomas N. It was Sam M and Thomas N. Thomas N was a little like a rat guy, right?
Yep.
I mean, he stinks too. Yeah, it really is a shame that you have all these people on the show and the two, I guess, people that you want to like bag on are like the obvious bag ons of those two. And it just I don't know, man. It's
It's also very tough when the chief complaint that everyone has about how no one focused on Jen and how the main thing never was the main thing. It's not great when the people who are going through it are even saying that, right? It validates people like us who have been complaining about that all season. And I'm sorry, everybody who disagrees, but the fact is, even the cast members are saying that they weren't even focused on Jen.
right.
It's bad.
Yeah.
We do have a final two. We Marcus and Devin.
Mhm.
I guess I don't really have a favorite here. I do you?
I don't know. The way they're showing these edits, there's nothing like it's always the superlative of something that a bachelorette's never done. So I'm trying to think like what. So it looks like she's gonna deny somebody. I think it's gonna be Marcus. She'll probably pick Devin. Deny Marcus, pick Devin.
They've been building up this whole Devin storyline. So if it doesn't end up being him, I'll be like, for why? What did we do all this for? And what did we follow him? So just to pull the rug out from under us, like
Yeah, I want to. I just remember something. How annoying is like Charity? I saw you in a Doten were in Greece. How about you go back again on ABC's dime? Like, what is this?
everybody on Twitter was so annoyed by that. They did rightfully point out. She had to come out and kind of defend it. It's like, no, you shouldn't have to be defended. You're good. Do that for like the couples that are like falling apart. Send them and then send the cameras too. Like I want a little web series. Just give me something. I can't believe these people who get rewarded for what?
Yeah, it's really bad. Save that money and make Paradise a little better, or make the show that you're on, the main series, a little better. Why are you sending them back? Because they lost their, did they lose their luggage or something like that? Is that what they said?
I'm confused
What?
too. What?
I think they lost their luggage or something happened to them where the trip wasn't great, wasn't magical or special,
Oh
or
God, I
that's why
do.
they're
I'm
sending
like,
it back.
I tuned them out completely. I was not worried about them. When I seen that, I was like, nope, nope, nope. Jonathan is confirmed to be on Paradise. I was
Mhm.
interested too because from what everything they were saying online, as far as releasing schedule, that it was going to come out in like the fall. I mean, not in the fall, in the winter. He said next summer. So I'm curious if that the timelines change or if he just means they just always call it summer because it's paradise and that's just kind of the terminology they're using. Curious if they
Well, yeah, when was this Men Tell All filmed?
I would
Like
think
they,
relatively recently for if I mean comparatively, I don't think it probably within the last few months.
yeah, so that could be the summer that we're currently in.
No, but I mean, yeah, I guess.
Because that means it's not, if
Saying
it's
next
next
year,
summer,
next
it's
summer.
2 years we're gonna get. I think I think he just probably messed it up.
Yeah, he said next summer. I mean, because again, we know that they've announced it for 2025, so didn't know if it's actually going to be summer or some of those articles we had read said it was going to be in the winter at some point after Golden Bachelorette. So we'll find out. Frankly, that's really got. We mentioned Golden Bachelorette. We will do a preview for that season coming up, and we will be here for every episode like we were for the Golden Bachelor. Whenever the hell Bachelor in Paradise does come back, we will be here to cover it. We've covered the last handful of seasons, at least, of Bachelor in Paradise. Check out all our other playlists if you're a TLC fan, Netflix fan, ABC, everything and anything in between VH1. We got you covered. But until next time, for myself and Brian in the finale, thank God, of Bachelorette. Peace.
Tuesday too.